What's up, DC Nation? Back in the video on the Joker War. Now, this video I'll be going over the first story in the Joker War Zone tie-in comic, alright? This tie-in comic has 5 different stories that all have different tones, different writers, different artists, and actually pretty good, honestly. I'm going to be doing 3 videos on this entire comic. I'm going to have one video about, obviously, this story, Series House by James Tynion and Julian March. This sees Joker and Bane meet up. I feel like that deserves its own video, and I'll make an own video, about pretty much the Luke Fox and Lucius Fox story, written by John Ridley. Now, the other stories about Cassandra Cain, spoiler, and the Clown Hunter and the Poison Ivy, I'm gonna put those stories into one video because those are more quick and short stories. They're not as important. They don't have as much weight. Some of them are still really good. Like the Cassandra Cain spoiler one is actually really good, but they don't hold as much importance as, say, this Joker and Bane one, and then the John Ridley one, right? But guys, for this first story, which is called Series House, it actually has kind of a reference to Series House and Series Earth, just by the title, guys, and it's set in Arkham Asylum, and Julian March's artwork literally gives that horror vibe with Joker and Bane. It gives me vibes of Series House and Series Earth, which is one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. It's up there at the Killing Joke. But other things, guys, is this story references stories like the Joker War and all of Tom King's Batman run. Now, the Joker War, if you're not caught up on that, well, I'll actually link down below in the playlist, my playlist, videos of everything about the Joker War. I'm all caught up, guys, so go get caught up yourself. But if you don't know about Tom King's run, I don't really got that much videos for you because it was out when I didn't have this YouTube channel going. But it's all like Thomas Wayne, Flashpoint Batman, go against his son, he's the main villain. We saw Bane, who was first off the main villain, but then he turned out to be a pawn. He's not treated well by Tom King. Didn't really like that run. I go on a whole, I actually have a whole, I think I have a whole video. I gotta actually make a whole video about it. But how we pretty much left out with Bane and Thomas, they both lost to Batman. Batman was a slick Kyle, and Bane and Thomas were in Arkham Asylum. We see Bane just break Thomas's back. And now Bane's stuck in there, right? Now, Joker and Bane are about to meet up. It's gonna get really interesting. But yeah, guys, that's all the recap we really need to know. If you want more context, playlist down below, more stuff down below. I'll actually link down below my Series House and Series Earth, explain video, that whole story if you're really interested. But I'm not gonna waste your time any further. We're gonna dive into the first story of Joker War Zone. Now, the story starts at Arkham Asylum, and it says, he hears the guards whisper. They have always whispered when they pass the machine, but the timbre of the whispers has changed of late. They're afraid. Something's happened to the city. He hears the word clown, understands, and he waits. And at night, he can hear the echoes of explosions and gunfire in the distance, drawing closer. You see Bane. He's pretty much connected to this venom, right? And it continues to say, first Asylum doubles its guards, and it feels as if they have vanished. There are still whispers about the last time the clown took charge of the asylum. Some of the doctors still have their scars. The machine wears, and he recognizes that any other man would be screaming from the pain, but he waits silently. He does not say a word since he snapped the back of the false Batman who helped him lose everything. So yeah, he pretty much broke Thomas Wayne's back. Not a word until now. And he says, I see you in the shadows. Step into the light where I can see you properly. And we see Bane. He actually has his mask off and he has hair, guys. He has hair. And he's tying to Joker, and Joe says, now, Bane, I killed 6 guards to walk into this room, and he just stepped on my entrance like it was nothing. I might as well just leave and try again tomorrow. But then again, I really hadn't made up my mind. You need to make the right impression. I was thinking about classic, honey, I'm home. Or maybe wearing the skin of one of your favorite guards. But they're all a bit too short. I'm afraid the eye holes would be all stretched and weird. Not at all right for the gag. You look terrible, by the way. But I brought you a present. And he puts on the mask. The Bane mask. And Joker says, there, now you look terrible and you're wearing your stupid mask. Isn't that better? And Bane says, say what you came here to say, Joker. And Joker says, that voice, I've always loved that voice. That rumbling bass. You don't have to shout to make the room shake. I need to come up with horrible things to say in order to do that. It's nice I had to listen to a whole audiobook. Hell, I bring a whole city to its knees for a voice like that. And Bane says, Joker. Hey, George says, all business, are we? I know you must be terribly busy while that mechanical Dracula pumps the poison out of your veins. It's a bit gothic, even for our favorite adversary. I'm excited to see what you look like when all that muscle and tropies in withdrawal. Does it hurt? I hope it hurts. I feel like it must. Venom's not my kind of party, but I know my narcotics. Enough to know that it's a nightmare coming out of you. Most die from the withdrawal. But not that I expect that this will break you. You're much too strong for that. And Bane says, stop dancing around. Whatever this is, and say your piece. And Joker frowns. And he says, you know I spent months imagining how to kill you. I'd be so easy right now. I just have to pull the trigger. Nothing to show you. And there's a humor to that. And he points the gun at Bane's head, but then he lets go. He says, they list you right next to me as like the best villains of the Batman. And he says, what if I just killed you? Just made a very meaningless death. That'd be funny. What happened to the big Hispanic fella who broke the bat, so to say? Oh, he got shot by somebody in his jail cell, and nobody ever found out who. Born anonymously in jail, dead anonymously in jail. Pretty good, right? Nice gag to it. And Bane says, why? And Joker says, because I'm disappointing you. You were supposed to be better than this. And Bane says, better? And you see Joker. You see the image, actually, from Batman number 50 of Bane with all the villains. And Joker says, you took Gotham City in hand. You put the baddies in charge. All my Arkham pals. You even thought I was tagging along for the cause. If you guys remember, we actually thought Joker was with Bane, but turned out to be Clayface. And Joker says, you got bats out of the state. Brian Lowe, you planned it for ages from your cell here in Arkham. You turned this place into a fortress. And right as he was ready to come back, ready for you to deliver the final blow, still hundreds of miles away from the city, you kill the last parental figure he has, Alfred, in front of the kid. You don't even put him on the damn telephone so he can listen to it all live. You wasted that death. The butler was different. The butler was the only other thing to hit him that deep way. But instead, you picked a Robin. You just screwed this all up. He's like, you had a great gag that you could did. You could have really just broke the Batman, but you failed. And then he says to Bane, he's like, you're not the man who broke the bat anymore. You're the man who broke the baby bird. You didn't even break him the funny way, with a crowbar like I did back in the day. You just made him feel sad and guilty for not stopping you. Oh no, Robin's going to have to go to therapy thanks to big and bad Bane. Trauma is a weapon. One day, can twist a person into an unspeakable monster. I know that better than anyone. You took the best weapon there was and threw it away. Now, the whole bad day, that one bad day, like, ideal, that came from Batman the Killing Joke. But guys, how this story ends, what Joker finishes off with, he says, I'm a busy man, and I gotta go. But I want to make you a visit, Bane, because I want to see you, alright? And I want to make a promise that you'll get what you deserve. You screwed up that whole thing with Alfred, you screwed up with Batman, and so it'll happen to you one day. It'll happen when you least expect it. And Joker walks away. And he's like, hey, keep the mask. At least people may mistake you to be scared for once. Joker walks away, and you see Bane still in that thing. He's hearing all these guards talking about the clown, about the joke war, about all this stuff. Bane just wants to scream. But instead, he waits. So what this whole story did, guys, was just start a whole conflict between Joker and Bane that will pretty much come together in 2021, where Joker and Bane will probably come like head to head. And it's going to be awesome. I hope it's really good. Sounds really interesting, and hopefully Bane gets what he deserves, but like in a good way, like not like bad. I hope he's like written well by James Tynion, because Tom King did not do a good job. There's really a thing called See a Bane barely showed up in that whole story, and Thomas Wayne, yeah, he's the main villain. I didn't like how they did Thomas Wayne. I go a whole rant about the Tom King Batman run, but at least here, like, yeah, Bane's still in a bad situation, but hopefully he gets out, and hopefully we see an awesome, like, just not battle for, well, yeah, a battle, like a fight in a way. Like, not head-to-head, like actually Bane fighting Joker, because we know Bane would just kill Joker, but just like a methodical battle between Bane and Joker. I think it'd be really interesting. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts down below. But I'm going to give this story a serious house, an 8 out of 10. I thought it was solid. The art really fit the tone. It was like a horror type. I really like the Joker and Bane talking, but then again, it's just all set up. It's nothing very shocking, nothing very big, just set up for a future story. That does sound interesting. But guys, like to give a big thumbs up on the show. Make sure you subscribe to my next Joker Warzone video. We're going to the second story, which is the one about Luke Fox, guys. Luke Fox, alright? So stay tuned. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.